So the Meltzer ratings are out, bruv. And some of them need to be higher in the Meltzer star rating. Some of them got the rightfully deserved rating. Some matches, one in particular, got a trash rating, and a lot of fans are agreeing with him.
Let's talk about it. So I guess let's start. A lot of people don't agree because the rating itself was way too low, I believe. But we're
Yes.
gonna get into that. Let's start from the top of the card, Saturday night one. All right.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Dave Meltzer gave this match 4.25 stars. Adrian, I know we talked about it. We said that hey, this match kind of slow. Becky Lynch doesn't look like her usual
Yeah.
self. But Dave Meltzer, man, he proven us all wrong here. He gave it 4.25 stars.
Yep. I was actually very surprised about this one. Like you mentioned before, Becky Lynch did not look her usual self. Was she had a sore throat or something like that?
They were saying that she had strep throat.
Strep throat, yes. And yeah, at the beginning of the match, she was struggling a lot. Becky Lynch. There was a few moves that were a little botches, but she recovered like a professional that she is. 4.25 star. I mean, that's decent for me. I would have gave it a four, a solid four, only because of how slow it started, the botches and all that. But still, Mommy won. 4 stars for me.
4 stars for you. I'll give it 4 stars. Next up, we have the tag ladder match. Austin Theory, Thunder from Down Under? No, what's the name?
A-Town
Austin
Down
Theory,
Under.
A-Town Down Under, bro. A-Town Down Under. They ended up winning the SmackDown tag titles, bro. Awesome Truth win the Raw tag titles. Dave Meltzer gives this match 4.25 stars. I'm thoroughly impressed that he's giving these
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania matches high ratings up to this point. This match, I mean, we've seen better tag ladder matches, but hey,
Yeah.
I'm okay with him giving the shout out to some WWE talent.
Yeah, this is a good match. Like I said on our prediction episode or our review episode, I would have liked if some of these matches were longer. But hey,
Mhm.
I'm not arguing this 4.5 or 4.25 star. Great.
What would you rate this match, Adrian?
Um, Probably leave it at four, only because I wanted more wrestling.
It's a ladder match. We're not going to have crazy spots, but I'll give it a 4 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have the tag match Rey Mysterio Andrade versus Dom Mysterio and Santos Escobar. Dave Meltzer gave this match 3.75 stars, and I would honestly just give it maybe like 3.5 stars. Was it the best tag team match we've seen?
No.
I don't think so. What do you think, Adrian?
Um, I think I'm agree with you on that. I probably would have gave it a 3.25 stars. It wasn't the best. Also, the build up was ass. It felt like it was put together in like what 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, but you don't
Um,
leave the build out of it because they don't mean shit to Dave
yeah,
Meltzer. So let's
that's
just
true.
talk about the match.
Yeah, I seen better matches. It was Andrade's introduction, Santos Escobar first Mania match. I'm surprised I got a three. Hey,
Yep. Now we get to the match that had the people talking. Right, we've seen it online that people weren't a fan of this match. Right, Jimmy versus Jay Uso. Dave Meltzer gives them 3.25 stars. Just for reference, Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler got 1 star.
-1, I think.
No, it got 1 star.
Oh, I got 1 star.
It got 1 star. Um, we've all seen bad matches. I mean, was it the most entertaining match? It wasn't.
It was
I
not.
wouldn't say it was a bad match either. It's somewhere in between. If you were to consider number two being like an average match,
Mm-hmm.
I would call it an average match. I mean, I feel like people were let down because of the build up, Jimmy versus Jay. They expected a better match, but I mean, I would have given it a 2. It was a solid match. It just wasn't the match we expected.
Yeah. Oh, I think I probably would have given it a 1. Um, like you said, the build up, and then you also said let's ignore the build up. But at the same time, it's like there was no emotion in this match at all.
Mm-hmm.
There was no um, Hogan Rock pop, the stare down that we always get when we see it a highly anticipated match. There was none of that in this one, and Yeah, it just felt flat. It felt once again that it got put together in like 2 3 weeks.
Mm.
Um, no emotion, super kicks. They literally had a bloodline rules match the following night, and Roman and Rock in the lines together. You have the brothers Jimmy and Jay Uso fighting in a civil war. They could have done a lot more, and I expected more from WWE. And to be honest, I probably would have given it a half a star, probably less than what
Ooh,
Meltzer
half
did.
a star. Damn, bro.
Only because WWE is known to put on great storytelling, and they had the story wrote itself, and they didn't capitalize on it.
I guess I could see that. They didn't capitalize. Well, the performers, I think the performers, they didn't do what people expected. Like you mentioned, there was no build up. There was no like emotional, like that's my brother kind of thing until the
Mm-hmm.
end. But even then, it was kind of weird. But moving on, we're going to have a Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Naomi versus Damage Control. Dave Meltzer gives this a 2 star. I would give this a 3 star just because Jade Cargill looks like a star. Bianca Belair looked like a star. Naomi looked like a star. The match was good for what the build up, what they were trying to do.
Yeah. And I agree with you. All those three women that you just mentioned look like a star, but at the end of the day, they were going up against the tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors, along with what's the Dakota Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can make them look like a stars. You can make them look like stars, but not at the expense of some champions. Asuka, undefeated in NXT. Kairi Sane comes back to the WWE. 2 3 matches in, and she's champion. Um, Dakota Kai has been in the middle of everything with Io Sky and Bailey. I just think if the Kabuki Warriors and Kairi Sane would have gotten their flowers as well, it would have been a 3 star match. But I think a two star, 2.5, I would have gave it.
The crowd was behind this match for sure,
Yeah.
regardless of what the match was. People were popping for Jade Cargill when she came out. Uh, this next match here, Adrian, Sami Zayn versus Gunther. To me, it was one of those matches where Sami Zayn was just getting his ass whooped the entire
Mm,
match. Um, the literal entire match. At the end, Gunther just kind of forgets what he's doing, ends up just getting caught sleeping, right, caught
hmm
slipping by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn takes advantage. They get the win. Dave Meltzer gives this match 4.5 stars. Adrian, how do you feel about that?
The way you mentioned it, it sounded like it was kind of like a typical Darby Allin match, where he's used as a punching bag 80,
Yes.
90% of the match, out of nowhere,
Hmm.
roll up, wins.
Yes.
Um, it was better than I expected, that's for damn sure. Better than I expected. Did not see Sami Zayn coming out on top. Gunther, did he look his usual self? I mean, at last year's WrestleMania, he faced off against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus in a triple threat. Now
That was a banger.
that was a fucking Gunther match. This one, Gunther did not look like his usual self. I probably would have given it a 4.
I'm okay with the 4.5 that it got. Um, a little bit unhappy with the ending, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
For the main event of night one, we got Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody and Seth. Dave Meltzer gives it a 4. I'm just gonna go out and say that 4 is about the right thing that it's probably deserved. I don't think it was a 5. I don't think it was more than that. It was better than your average tag match. The Rock looks like a star. Cody Rhodes is a star. Bunch of star power here. I'm okay with a 4. What about you, Adrian?
I would have given it a 5, bro. 5. 5 hands down, bro.
Ooh,
5.
5.
I mean, they gave us everything that we asked for. They gave us emotion. They gave us storytelling. They gave us Cody, Rock, Roman, Rollins. There was that incident where Roman Reigns speared the Rock.
Oh, I
Um,
fucking love that. That was a good segment. Yep.
yes, and then that's what I'm saying with the Jimmy Uso match. There was no emotion. There was no family involvement in that one. And literally, the story wrote itself in this one as well. Seth Rollins, hey, I'll have your back. I'm your shield, Cody. So if you're going to go to war, I want to go to war with you. It had
Hmm.
everything. The buildup was there. The stars were there. The setting was there. I would have put it at 5.5, possibly 6 star match. But that's just me. I'm a Rock mark. I'm a Roman Reigns mark. And I'm a Cody Rhodes mark.
But
This
Dave Meltzer isn't gonna give WWE any 5 star matches, dude.
Yeah, that was delusional. 5.5 with me. I would give it a 5.5.
Okay. So now we get into night two. But before we get into night two, just want to make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Leave some comments. Let us know what you guys think. It helps us a lot in our channel. So thank you so much. Moving on to night 2, Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. I don't even know what to say with this match. I had to go back and watch the pay-per-view because we watched night 2 at Barrio Toys at a watch party. So
Mhm.
there was a lot of people, a lot of stuff going on. So it's kind of takes a little bit out
Yeah,
of it,
yeah,
in my opinion. Going back and watching it, I would say it was it was a solid 3.5 star
yeah.
match, and that's exactly what it was rated by Dave Meltzer. Agent, what do you think?
Um, Same like you. There was a lot of walking around. Sometimes you're talking to somebody, you miss some things.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gave it a three and three quarters,
Three and
possibly
three.
possibly four, only because there was that storytelling, the build up, um, Damian Priest cashing in. It had everything. CM Punk was in commentary.
Mm-hmm.
The story was there. The match was there. The people were there. I would have gave it a four. I changed my mind. I would have given it a four.
You would have gave it 4. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. Next, we get the match that I couldn't get behind the when I was there, when I was in live. I couldn't get
Yep.
behind it when I was watching it at home. The Pride versus Final Testament. It was a bad hardcore match.
It was.
Bubba Ray Dudley, special guest referee. Like, it was just a spot fest. It was to put over Bubba Ray. It was put over the Philadelphia crowd.
Yep.
Um, Dave Meltzer rated it a star and 3/4.
Oh, that's
I think
generous.
that's generous. I
That's
understand what you're
generous.
saying. I would give it a star, just because I feel bad giving anything less than a star unless it's just terrible. I don't believe in negative ratings. Um, I would give it a star. It was pointless. What's going to happen to the Pride? I guess we'll find out later today on Friday. Final Testaments in NXT. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I probably would have gave it half a star or three quarters of a star. You have somebody like Karrion Cross who re-debuted um, against Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. You had him put in the hourglass. A lot of
mm-hmm,
marks were popping their cherries. A lot of marks were popping their cherries over Karrion Cross. AOP, a returning AOP. They just looked like beast on paper, but they did not show anything in this match. They were just, I think an over the top tope suicidas with two, both of them out, and that's where they
yeah,
did the Bubba Ray
they were
spot.
gone for a while, bro. And this,
Yep, and this was, especially in ECW country, this
and it was
was
not an ECW match,
it was
bro.
yeah.
Far from it.
I would have given it a half a star, three quarters of a star.
Got it. And this is the match I didn't appreciate it when I first watched it at Barrio Toys. LA Knight versus AJ
Yes.
Styles. Watching it back, I see now why it got 3.5
Mm-hmm.
stars. These guys, AJ Styles, just so good in the ring, and LA Knight, is he the one of the best top wrestlers? No, but he can work a mic. He can work a gimmick. He knows what to do to get over, and I'm okay with this rating. Adrian, what do you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I like this match as well. At first, me, I was a fan of LA Knights, but then he got in Roman Reigns' business, so obviously I'm gonna have to go against LA Knight from now on. But yes, AJ Styles, he can work with anybody. LA Knights can work the mic, can also work with anybody. I would have given it a three quarters, but I'm okay with a three and a half.
Perfect. All right. Moving on to the United States
Mm,
Championship match. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. My God, Adrian. This match was really good. And Ronda Rousey is the one over here in interviews saying that if they gave me as much time to rehearse my matches as they give Logan Paul, then I'd be putting good matches on as well. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't care. This match was good, regardless if you
yeah.
guys had to rehearse it for 2-3 weeks. This match was good. I like the whole prime bottle bits
Mm-hmm.
with KSI and I Show Speed. This is just amazing. I'm sad the table didn't break, but you know what? Now that I think about it, the table not breaking on the RKO spot probably was one of those things that was like it didn't go the way they planned, but it actually helped it out a little bit, in my opinion. Adrian, what did you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, Sam. I like the spots. I like the. I mean, at the same time, you have it's Logan Paul, Kevin Owens,
Mm-hmm.
and Randy Orton, two veterans of the game. Logan Paul is an excellent wrestler. He's taking it seriously. Um, I like this match. I would have gave it a four and a half. possibly 4 and 3/4. But yeah, it had everything. It had the wrestling, it had the spot, it had the gimmicky spot with I Show Speed. Great. A lot of people were.
Okay. Moving on, we got Bailey versus Io Sky, and were we watching different matches than was I watching a different match than Dave Meltzer? He gave it 4.25 stars.
You don't agree?
I don't know if I was just watching a different match or what. I would have given it like 3 stars. I didn't think it was anything too far-fetched, too special. Maybe it's because we already knew Bailey was going to win.
Yeah.
I didn't think too much of this match. Was it because I was too excited from Logan Paul? I don't know. I'm not hating. I just didn't think this match was 4-star worthy.
Yeah. I think mid-match Bailey kind of got injured, and we started noticing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what slowed down the match. But yeah, no, 4.5 it's too high for me. 3 and 3/4 I would have gave it possibly a 4 because it was great to an extent, but also knowing the winners in advance, the match being predictable kind of comes into play, But 4.5, I may be arguing that, but at the same time I'm not. I would have gave it a 3 and 3/4.
Okay. Now we get to the Big Daddy, bro. The main event of night 1 and night 2. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, defending the title against Cody Rhodes. A lot happened. We saw The Rock, we saw John Cena, we saw The Undertaker, we saw Bloodline, both sides, Jimmy and Jay, Solo. We saw Seth Rollins come out.
Mm-hmm.
We saw everybody come out to this match. This match was good. It's any typical main event match in WWE. It starts slow, like really slow, and then it builds up to the end. Some people may like that, some people may not. Obviously, if you're an AEW fan, you probably hate it. But this match, Dave Meltzer gave it 4 3/4 stars. This match deserved for sure 5 stars.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's just because he's doesn't like WWE, I would say.
Yeah, I would have gave it a 5, 5.5. I would have gave it a 6 if it didn't get too gimmicky towards the end. Where The Rock comes out, Rollins comes out, then Cena comes out, then The Undertaker comes out. Mm-hmm. It was just a little bit too gimmicky for me. Even if it was in AEW, it still would have been too gimmicky. I mean, I understand The Rock coming out, and I understand Rollins coming out. Cena, I don't.
Yeah.
Undertaker, I don't either. There was a rumor out there that WWE and Austin couldn't come to a financial agreement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I mean, WWE's parading their financial gains on pay-per-views, buys, how many sold-out shows they have, and they can't afford Steve Austin. That would have been a lot more sense to me.
It would have been.
But yeah, it got too gimmicky. John Cena didn't need to be there. Undertaker didn't need to be there. Rollins and Rock, Jay and Jimmy Uso needed to be there. 4 3/4 still ridiculous to me. I would have given it at least a 5.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think in the comments here. But yeah, man, Stone Cold Steve Austin over here, big timing WWE, bro. Who would have thought? But thank you very much. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Check us out. We go live on stream every Wednesday after Dynamite and before and after every pay-per-view. Hey. So, thanks so much for watching. Stay triggered.
Yeah. Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay.